Congress got busy in the three Hindi heartland elections, and again questions were asked that what is the agenda of the INDA alliance? Will they have a convener? Will they name a face? Will there be a larger narrative that they all will agree on? Will we have details of the seat sharing and much more? These are images right now coming in from inside of the INDA alliance meeting that is happening at a hotel in the national capital. Abhishek is also joining us on the phone line, I'm told, and he'll give you a big picture of what to expect. You know, Abhishek, every meeting of the INDA alliance, we are told, is very, very important. They tell us that, you know, we are taking huge steps because the idea is to defeat Narendra Modi. But with just less than, I think, 2 months, 2.5 months left for the big battle of the Lok Sabha elections to begin, Abhishek, are they even looking prepared?
Far from that, Deepti, we have seen how the agenda setting of the India Alliance actually happens outside of the meeting. So you see, before Mamata Banerjee comes to Delhi, she sets the agenda by saying that fine, she can give 2 seats to the Congress party because they have only 2 sitting MPs, Berhampur and Malda. Berhampur, of course, of Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary, the leader of opposition. And similarly, we have seen agenda setting happening outside in the case of JDU with their leaders, talking about Nitish Kumar as the face. In fact, if you see, there are 2 Congress MLAs from Bihar who have spoken about Nitish Kumar being allowed to have the leadership or being the face of the alliance in the 2024 elections. We have seen again Mamata Banerjee saying that a leader of the India alliance has to be decided after the general election results are out, not before, essentially putting a question mark on any enthusiasm that the Congress party might have on Rahul Gandhi's name. We have seen an editorial in Samna today which has questioned this too many cooks spoil the broth kind of approach that the India alliance has, and in fact has insisted that there has to be a face of the India alliance to counter Narendra Modi's face with the NDA, and that it cannot be from the Congress because the same editorial continues to attack Congress party's arrogance. So obviously what you are looking at is a scenario where the India alliance just is not able to get its act together, and it's unlikely that they would be given the kind of time frame we are looking at, just 3 months before the general elections get announced.
And then, Abhishek, if I can take another question with you very briefly. In today's day and time, where you have the BJP that is buoyant after the kind of victory it has particularly secured in the Hindi heartland, I do remember the Prime Minister opining on the INDA alliance, and he did say that those elections that have gone by, he said that was the first test of the INDA alliance, Abhishek, and he said that the alliance failed.
Well, obviously, so if you look at it, the alliance has been in existence for about 4 months now, Deepti. And since then, we have had a full throttle campaign in the Hindi heartland states, as also Telangana and Mizoram. In Telangana, the Congress party has come to power, but then the India alliance was in tatters because the Congress refused to share a seat, even 1 seat with the CPM, and the alliance came undone. Similarly, in the case of Madhya Pradesh, we have seen the kind of very public bickering and name-calling that happened between the Congress and the Samajwadi party, and the result of which was that there was no India alliance in Madhya Pradesh as well. So obviously, those issues are there, and we have seen the Congress party announcing a committee of its leaders to coordinate seat-sharing arrangement with the other parties or alliance partners. But then the fact that in the case of Uttar Pradesh, for example, Akhilesh Yadav has already revealed his mind that he's not going to give even 5 seats to the Congress, or maybe 5 and not more. We have seen in the case of Mamata Banerjee clearly saying that in the case of Bengal, they are going to share or willing 2 seats with the Congress party. Similar arrangements you would see happening or taking shape wherever the regional parties are in strength. So, for example, the JDU would want to decide how many seats it has to share with Congress in the case of Bihar, so on and so forth. So obviously, the idea itself is a non-starter unless the Congress party is willing to sacrifice many of its own leaders and its candidates just to keep the coalition together. And that would be interesting to watch out if that kind of arrangement comes out of the meeting today. But then remember, there is a broad agenda of the meeting, which also wants to finalize a logo, a face, a coordination committee office, a headquarter for the India Alliance in Delhi, a convener. So let's see, wait and watch how it comes out. But the portents don't look good going by the statements that have come from India Alliance leaders over the last 48, 72 hours.
All right, Abhishek, we'll track that story closely. Thank you for the moment, for getting us those latest. Those are also images of just a little while earlier. And most of the opposition leaders, in fact, are seen in attendance. But I think that's the crux of it, that this is a make or break meeting for the I&A alliance, with the Lok Sabha elections not very far away. The BJP already in a combative mood. The alliance needs to spell out their agenda, their face, their narrative. Will they do that? We'll keep you ahead on that big story.